28, 29, and 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your soul. 30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Briefly, I want to talk to you on Jesus' business strategies. What do I call them? You heard me right. Jesus is a businessman. Severally in the Bible, he said, I will go about my Father's business. So he's a businessman. Very serious businessman. Now, look at that scripture very well. You will see 4 powerful things. The first thing you see is that Jesus never took adverts lightly. Advertisements, adverts. Jesus never played with adverts. This was a church service. And they finished this church service. Just like we finished, people just came out and they are greeting. The man began to shout. Come on, piano, hey, come. People were wondering, new rabbi, what is he saying? Hey, everyone, come. 1 minute, go. 1 minute, children, go. 1 minute, I come on, 1 minute. What is wrong? What is wrong with this new rabbi? Come now. They gathered. He said, all of you that are heavy laden, all of you that labor, you see all these old pastors where they're inside there, they hate you. I saw what they were doing in church. I saw the way they were tasking you people as if you're still in the law of Moses. I saw the kind of nonsense they were doing there. Leave them. Come to me. Come to me. I'm a new rabbi. You see, they are still asking you to bring pigeon. If you come to me, you won't bring pigeon. What was he doing? He was advertising himself. If you don't advertise what you are doing, nobody will know you are doing it. Number one, these secrets to business success is advert. Do not play with adverts. Advertise your business strongly. There is no sin in advert. Jesus advertised himself. How do I do it? There are low-key adverts that can't cost you much. The first among them is internet adverts. In our present world today, nobody succeeds without a smartphone. You are of all men most miserable if you're still operating with Nokia 3310. Go and buy a smartphone. Buy 1, 2, 3. Buy different phones. When you go to buy a phone, ask questions. Different phones do different things for people. There are phones that you buy and the strength of that phone is on pictures. The pixel is so high. There are some phones you buy and no matter where you are, you don't lose network connection. It's made for network connection. There are phones you buy and the purpose of that phone, even when you bring it up, social media platforms have been set up in them already, especially Android phones. Before you buy a phone, browse the phone, understand what the phone is for, and then you buy it. When you go, social media platform, it's one way you can advertise it. Another one is bulk SMS. Bulk SMS. You can send bulk SMS once every week. Yes, you can buy the number from people, vendors, that thousands of vendors. Buy and let them be sending you bulk SMS. This is a cheap ways of advertising your business without sweating. Again, you can go and make small piece of furniture. Carpentry work. You can get old ceiling board on your own. Paint them and write. Have you noticed that when you drive past, people who use old wood, old ceiling board, and stick them on trees, stick them on poles, and they say plumber needed, they call the number. Do you know that those adverts attract attention more than beautiful ones? How many of you know that? Don't you see it in your estate? You need a plumber, call me. You need a tiler, call me. Advertise your business. You can be in a place for 50 years and nobody knows you're a tiler. Am I talking to somebody? Jesus advertised his business. There is nothing wrong with advertising your business strongly. Advertise your business. Use very simple system. But if your business is that huge, there are complex publicity strategies. You go to the media, electronic media, print media, you can go there. Put big signboard. Flex is very cheap. 4x4 flex now. You can get it for 350, 360,000 naira. Maximum is 500 naira. You can get 4x4 is the size of a ceiling board. You know ceiling. One ceiling board is 4x4. That size, you can print it for maximum of 500 naira with eyelets. Why? Because if you want to succeed, people who live with you can live with you in the same estate for 20 years and they don't know you sell ogri. The only place where they know that you sell ogri is when you go to the market, that spot where you are. Why will you die when you can have more customers? Take 500 naira, meet Minister Okereke, meet Deaconess Akinola. There are so many printers, meet Emma Joshua. There are so many printers in church. They'll print it for you, roll it. Go in front of your house, put it very well. Cheapest Anambra Ogri. Then I hear. You put your phone number there. You think it's only you that know about Ogri. Ogri is a very strong business. Ogri is being imported right now. Exported now. Ogri gives money. Ogri shower shop is the highest export material now. Ogri shower shop. And yet you sell it and you feel, these are small businesses. You can start with 10,000 naira. And before you know it, you are counting in serious hundreds of thousands. Yes. Advertise it. Jesus never played with advertisement. Number 2, if you want to succeed in your business, you must define your product. You must define your product. Lack of definition of product causes very limited sales. People should know what your product is. Jesus said, my product is rest. I will give you rest. Labor and heavy laden is the common reason for the market. Those who are laboring, those who are having burdens on them. as far as Jesus is concerned, he saw the problem and he cashed into the problem. In the bid of providing solution, he made market. He saw that the Jews were over-laboring people. He saw that the Jews were messing people's life up. Because another man's poison is somebody's business. You need to understand that. So Jesus saw the problem and he built business out of it. That's how a child of God is supposed to behave. Define your product. Jesus said, I am going to give you rest. Let me go back to my illustration. When you say we sell ogri, there are thousands of people that sell ogri at Ekonua. What will make people buy your ogri? Define your product. I sell ogri. But anybody that knows about ogri will tell you that Anambra ogri is the best ogri. So how do I define a product? Cheapest Anambra ogri. Cheapest ogri. Specialist in Anambra ogri. You can put Anambra ogri and Abia State, and Anambra Owerri and Abia State ogri. What are you doing? You are defining your product. Somebody will be passing and say, Anambra Owerri ogri. No, he doesn't know about it. But people like us who are health conscious and we know about ogri, once I see that, I'll come, because you know what you're doing. Any medical doctor that sees it, who understands it, will come for you. Any dietitian, nutritionist will come for you. Also know that business is in classes. You understand what I mean? Every product has a target market. Not all products are sold everywhere. When Jesus went to another feast in John 7, he didn't sell rest. He didn't sell rest. Remember, here he sold, come unto me, I will give you what? Rest. In that place, he didn't sell rest. He said, come, I will heal you. He sold miracles. And people bought it. In another place, he did not sell miracle. He did not sell rest. He sold food. John 6 from verse 1. After these things, Jesus went over the Sea of Galilee. Yeah, he went, which is the Sea of Tiberias. Watch this, verse 2. And what happened? Followed him because they saw what? Which he did. What happened? Look at verse. And Jesus went up. He has ended, verse 1 and 2 just ended. It's a different thing altogether. When he saw them, what did he sell here? He sold miracles. Hello? Are you following me at all? He sold wealth here. What was his product? Miracles. Now, after that, he went up to the mountain to go and pray. He sat with disciples. That chapter closed. Now, another chapter started in verse 4. And the Passover, a feast of the Jews, was near. When Jesus then lifted up his eyes and saw a great company come unto him, he said unto Philip, what did he say? Where shall we do what? That very intelligent man. The product here is what? Bread. 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 Very strategic businessman. When he came here, he sold rest. Come, I will give you rest. He went to the other side when they wanted to kill him. He studied the environment. He said, I won't come with that philosophy kind of ministry. I know what they need. What do they need? He gave them miracles. When he finished, he went to the mountain, and him and his board members analyzed the business for the day. So when he came down, he went to the other side, and he saw multitude coming. He knew what to do to catch his market. Am I talking to somebody here? Intelligent man. He became this business failure. He became our Lord is a very serious business guru. He knew what to do. Product. Now, what are you saying, Pastor Larry? I make hair. Define your product. There are people now who rock natural hair. You know, that's what's going on now. Twisted natural hair. And most of the people that do that now, bankers, senior people, they don't have time. Rich women, business, they don't have time. You are going and advertise it. What do? Print flyers. Wonderful flyers. Go to banks. Go to malls. Go and drop your flyers. There are the people that are coming for you. That's what you do. That's your product. Weeks, students. There are people that have time for all that nonsense. Know your product. Sell it. Most reasonable people now go on low cost, natural hair. Product. When you are able to define your product, you'll be able to know your market. And when you know your market, you will be able to excel in business. Jesus knew where to sell his market. When you go to a place, he will study the environment and he will know the product to sell. We are in Owerri. Some of you are in Oji. A man living in Oji and a man living in Works Layout or New Owerri, are they the same? No. If I live around Udenwa Estate and you live around Nkwoji, are we the same? We're not the same. There are products that you sell. The same product you sell in Udenwa Estate, you can sell it in Nkwoji, but now the packaging differs. That's what Jesus did here. The same salvation, but places he went to told him how to package it. When he went to the Buku people, he sold book to them, salvation. He brought philosophy to them. When he left there and went to hungry people, he gave them what? There's no need wasting my time. Some. And when he went to a mixed crowd, both intelligent, well-learned, he gave them miracle because you can't doubt miracle. Are you following what I'm saying now? That's very important. Business strategies of Jesus. So you define your product and be able to define your target market.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure you have been truly blessed. To share your praise report or prayer request, SMS Pastor Larry on the numbers showing on your screen, or you can email us at larrymichelle123@gmail.com. God bless you.